recorded live.
Hey everybody, it's Erin Williams here, and welcome to the next episode of Interview Me. This week I have the Now Loading Crew.
We count to 5 and click record at the same time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
Godlike.
How are you guys?
Yeah. Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm good. For those of you who haven't listened in before, this is how it goes. I'll just ask them some questions that I've come up with, and then you guys can go ahead and either tweet me your questions, eWilliams9, same on Twitter as it is on TalkShoe, or you can just put them in the stream. Now, I'm going to start with my questions. So my first question is, when did you guys decide you wanted to start LPing together?
You want to go?
Probably around April this year. That's when we got serious into it and created a YouTube account, and we kind of started off slowly, but after a couple months we kind of got in the groove of things and really took off from there.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, that's how it happened.
Yep. Pretty easy.
Did either of you do LPs before you started working together, or was this the first time either of you had LP'd?
Yeah, it was, ever since we were kids, we would just hang out and play video games together, so JB was super into LPs as far as, watching them, and I never really knew that much about them or the community, but I really wanted to record some stuff, and he started talking about it and showed me what it was about, and we just really were digging it and jumped right in. This was our first thing.
Yeah, I had my older YouTube account. I made random Sonic game videos of just the most random things you'd ever see on a video game. And that was my only you wouldn't even call it an LP. It's just random footage. And that was 2 years ago. So pretty much no. Didn't really do anything.
Pretty much no.
Just jumped right in.
Right. There's JB.
There we
JB
go.
we love.
How you doing?
Who chooses the games you guys are going to play, or who's going to play that game? Do you guys take turns, back and forth, or is it you guys say, oh, this game, and who would be best at it?
No, we just from the start thought we should just pick games that we enjoy, we know we can complete 100%, or at least beat, and that we like. That's really the only criteria we follow.
Yeah, up to this part anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen in the future,
yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. We just pick a game, and we haven't done any I pick a game for Will or Will pick a game for me. We haven't really done that, but I don't know. It seems like could be a possibility in the future.
Right.
Never know.
Just to fuck with each other.
Do a game that one person's really, really bad at.
Yeah, you're going to play this game. No. Could happen.
Make JB play Pokemon Stadium or something.
Not a Pokemon fan, but
you guys are currently working on our Resident Evil Let's Play. How is that going right now? You guys are only on episode 23, right?
Yeah. It's going pretty good. That was actually kind of our wild card game.
Yeah.
The other games that we've LP'd, we were pretty confident in because they've been done and they're generally popular. But we wanted to do something kind of off the beaten path, so we did Resident Evil 4, and it's actually going pretty well.
I think it's going really well.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely die a lot.
Yeah.
So it's some
gameplay wise, it's a little tough, but
yeah.
But for the LP's sake.
Yeah, it's fun. Keeps it exciting.
Yeah. Definitely an entertaining game to play, to make commentary for.
And who plays that game? Is it JB or Will who actually plays the Resident Evil game?
Will, I'm on Resident Evil. JB does Zelda, and then we will agree on a multiplayer, which is Mario Wii
right now. Yeah. So that's kind of our criteria right now. Is we both do a separate game and then we do a multiplayer game together. That's how it's been going so far.
So speaking of the games that you've done, that were personally my favorite growing up, such as The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, and the Mario Brothers Wii. So with those two, like, what would you prefer doing, like classic games from like I can't believe I'm saying this, the 90s, being like classic games in the 90s and the 80s, or do you prefer games that are newer, such as Mario Brothers Wii?
Well, for myself, JB, I'm like more like an old school gamer, so I tend to be picking the older games, and Will is definitely in the loop of all the new games that come out, and so that's pretty much how it goes. Will kind of does like the newer games, and I kind of do the old school games. But I mean, there's no like specific rules or anything.
Yeah.
We kind of just do whatever.
Right, because I mean, Resident Evil 4 is not that.
Right, it's not that new, but it is obviously it's not as old as the 90s, so I can understand where she's coming from. But
so old growing up in the 90s.
Yeah. Serious. So yeah, that's how it's been going so far.
You said about like you were a classic, like you like classic games. Is there ever a game that you would not want to ever do a Let's Play of?
Yeah,
is there one game you're like, no?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bigger. I'll put it this way: there's a bigger list of games I probably wouldn't pick, just because, like, for one, maybe like I haven't completed it, or I never beat it before. So, doing like a blind run on an LP is pretty tough. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of those. I really am trying to think of a good example. Actually, well, I like Majora's Mask. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it still to LP, but at this moment, that's a little much for me because I'm not like an expert at that game or anything, and that'd be a really tough one for me to LP. So, that would probably be a game that I probably wouldn't at this point. I probably wouldn't LP.
What were you guys' first game systems?
Nintendo. Actually, I had an Atari.
Yeah, I had an Atari too, but I mean, I was like 5, so
yeah.
I played Pac-Man, and that was it. Then we got a Nintendo. So Nintendo was really like the real one that I had a bunch of games for that I grew up playing. And Sega soon after that.
Yep. Yeah, we're pretty old.
Yeah.
if that, my brother had an Atari, so if that makes you guys old, that makes me old too, so.
Well, I guess we're old together.
Mm.
Yay, we'll be the people in the old folks' home throwing stuff at each other.
Playing Nintendo.
Yeah. I remember when you used controllers.
Yeah. I was connect stuff.
Oh gosh. Again, I'm warning people right now, this will probably be really perverted, more than likely, or really just bad humor.
Pretty vulgar.
We haven't done anything.
She's setting up. What's the next question?
I'm just gonna try to be all fucking insane.
Just mentioning it now, so those people were like, "What am I listening to?" Or those people whose parents, or those people's parents that walk in while they're listening to it. They know they've been advised.
Yeah.
Parents love us.
So sure.
What is the first game you guys ever played individually?
Probably like the first Mario / Duck Hunt.
Yeah, Mario and Duck Hunt combo. Definitely the first game that I remember really getting. Like I said, I played Pac-Man. That's probably the earliest memory I have of playing video games. My aunt had a Nintendo when like she used to babysit me, and I must have been like 3 or 4, and I have these memories of her. I kind of like tried to play like Metroid, the original Metroid on the Nintendo. So it could have been that game, but between that, Mario 1 and Pac-Man. Kind of all,
to reiterate,
all at the same time.
At the same
time. Who would you say is more competitive when it comes to multiplayer games? Like
definitely
Mario Brothers 3, for example.
Watch some of the Mario Wii. You'll see how competitive it is.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's definitely Will's forte to be competitive in multiplayer. Like I don't play any shooter games or anything, so that's like Will is definitely into all that, and it's cool. I'm really not competitive. Like I get really angry when people are competitive. Like I take it personal. I really do. I take it really personal. For some reason, I just can't.
Terrible.
I can't stop
If
myself.
you steal his fucking flower suit, oh my God, game over.
Yeah.
Game over.
Don't take my items. Don't throw me off the cliff either. Oh man.
Curt, it's a co-op game.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's why it's co-op. If you want to fight, you should go play Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went on a rant about like, oh, we're playing Smash Brothers because it seems like it. It's not even Mario anymore. Oh man.
Too funny.
Well, Mario is in Smash Brothers Brawl, so.
Right.
Excuse me, taking a drink.
You guys recently did a vlog group of videos of 3 sections of them called Lube 3. I believe it's called Longest Update Video Ever 3.
Right. Got it.
Why did you guys choose to do a vlog, or what made you guys want to do a vlog?
It actually started, if you go back, there's an original Louvre that was back when we first started. Things just really snowballed for us so fast that we had a lot of like shout outs and that we said we would do in videos, but we just got so behind that we were like, let's just do like a quick update video. And at this time, our good friend RobotSakomi was playing as us in The Sims, so we just included that in it, and then we took questions from people on Twitter, and I think we got like 15. Yeah, it ended up being like a I don't know, it was like an 18-minute update video, and we were expecting it to be like 5. So the fact that it turned into 18 minutes, we were like, all right, we're just going to call it the longest update video ever. Yeah. And then we shortened it down, and then people just loved it so much that we made a second one, and that ended up being 2 videos. And then this third one, we got like over 60 questions, so it was so much footage that it had to be 3 videos. Yeah.
Which we kind of planned ahead. We were, planning that it would be at least 2 parts, if not 3. So, yeah.
Go back to my questions now. You were saying, what were you saying about? Shoot, I lost my train of thought now. See, this is just going to be interesting because I get distracted easily with baby stories.
Yeah.
No, it's fine, man. Ethan Evans is all over it anyway.
You guys had a friend that was actually working with you on the Super Mario Brothers Wii. Would you ever do something like that again and have a random friend like Curt come on and do another Let's Play with you guys?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. We've talked a lot, and we even if it's just having him sit in with one of the LPs we do, we actually have someone coming in next week to sit in with us just to guest commentate. Curt, I'm sure Curt will be in for more of the Wii, and we've actually had talks about even having Curt LP a game and just having us sit in with him while he does it. So I'm sure, that's we would love to just have a network of people who we can enjoy spending time with and bring them in and put them in videos. Yeah.
Would you guys ever go and guest co-commentate on somebody else's LP?
We're open to the idea. Don't want to make any promises now, but we're definitely open to the idea.
Yeah, it really comes down to just finding the time for it. Yeah. But because when we hang out, we really have to cram. Yeah. We recorded all last night, today, and then we had to record before this interview, and now once we get off, we're going to record more. So it'd be pretty tough to find a time when we could hang out and help people guest commentate. But if it was a one-on-one, if someone wanted one of us, because there's times when we have free time when we're alone.
Right. Yeah. So,
is there an LPer that you guys looked up to before you started LPing?
Yeah.
Or somebody you watched religiously?
Yeah, I still watch religiously NCS, Nintendo Capri Sun. He's pretty much like the only LPer I pretty much watch on a daily basis. You know, I know it sounds so like mainstream, but when I first found out about him, probably like a year ago, I had no idea. Like I didn't even have my own computer at the time. I was like in between computers, and I just had my PS3 online, and I don't think it even showed like how many views his videos had or how many, you know, I don't think I could even like look at his profile to see how many you know, subscribers he had. So I had no idea how big he was. I just stumbled upon him, and actually I didn't really like him at first, and then he grew on me, watching a lot of his vlogs and stuff. So he's pretty much like my main LPer to look up to, and you know, hope to one day maybe touch upon what he is. That's pretty incredible.